Diaz Gunners Collective. Back at it, you already know. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like a motherfucking ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like a motherfucking smack addict. Bye-up, bye-up, bye-up. Orale, as you can tell by that thumbnail right there, something different today on Gunners Collective. Yes, indubitably. In a menudo style, in a direct fashion, I felt that if for no other reason, people ask me a lot of questions. They always want to know a lot about my life, about how I live my vida, right? About how I'm out there yoking, folking with 4 doors open, right? Okay, well, look, let me tell you what it is, man. I'm going to give you guys a little in-depth insight into the gun. Just a little something different, right? I already tell you all the prison stories, YA stories, and I got a whole lot of more. I got a whole lot of more. Be more man than him and say it with your chest, right? I got a whole lot of more, but at the same time, I wanted to tell you some casino stories. Because, see, I'll be frequenting the casinos. San Pablo, Chachansey, Table Mountain, you know what I mean? Black Oak, things of that nature. Thunder Valley, Stand Up, Orale Sakura, right? I be all up in the mix, man, in the casinos. And there's a reason for that. When I was incarcerated out of state, man, I did a lot of time. I never had hit a casino. You got to understand that I got locked up as a youth, as a youngster, as a gangster. I never knew naked, right? So I was a young kid and I never got to experience the casinos like people experience them now. So I be experiencing them motherfuckers now. You know what I mean? I say it with my chest on Pyro when I'm in the casinos, right? But I never had experienced them. And some of them had heard these stories if you've been on my lives, and some people have not, right? But I'm going to tell you how. I always win. Indubitably, right? I do. So I take elbows sometimes, but for the most part, I'm taking them W's. That's it, right? I take them W's because I got the method to the madness, man. I done figured these casinos out. Oh, you don't think I have? Well, let me give you the rundown of the story. It's a whole lot of luck and a whole lot of buck, right? It takes money to make money. And let me tell you, when you go into a casino, me, myself, if I don't have a thou wow on me, a nice little band, a stack, I ain't even fucking with that motherfucker. I ain't even going, it ain't fun. I say it ain't even fun, right? If I can't enter the high limit room, well, guess what? Then I'm a low limit ass motherfucker and I'm just going to keep my ass up in the front drinking free soda. Now, look, first time I ever went into a casino, I remember getting out of prison. I got out of prison and I remember my jefita and them, they were going to a casino. And, I wasn't really into it. That wasn't my vibe. That wasn't my get down. But I remember my jefita was like, hey, trip out. She was like, you want to go to the casino meal? We're going to go to the casino, have a good time, have some drinks, eat, gamble a little bit. And I was like, you know what? I ain't really into all that, but fuck it, man. I'm trying to go out there and see where the tortas be at. Because I already knew at the casino, man, there's a whole bunch of Arby's. And I'm trying to go out there and eat fresh like if I'm at Subway, right? So I dip in with her. And I remember I had no money. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. I just got out of prison. All I had was my 200 gate money. And I just spent that on a motherfucking cell phone and a jumbo jack with cheese, right? So I had nothing to do but walk around and look stupid, And I remember my jefita saying, and my jefita's from the old school. She said, here, let me give you a little 20. I'm going to give you a little 20. And you're going to have to go ahead and work with that. I said, all right, I'm going to have to work with that then, I guess. You know what I mean? One time for my mentality. And I remember walking around that casino. And this is a true story. Facts. I walked around for at least an hour just watching it, watching everyone. I didn't know how to play the fucking slot machines. I didn't know how to play 21. So I didn't know how to do shit. All I knew how to do was fuck bitches, right? So I'm walking around there. I'm looking at all the tortas. And I see a machine. And I remember my jefita coming up to me. We'd probably been there an hour. And she was like, mijo, let's go eat. Let's go do our thing. So I said, fuck it, fuck that. And I put the little 20 in my pocket. So I said, like rocket, I'm going to take it to the stage. We go eat our food. And then we come out. My jefita's like, how long do you want to stay? And I'm like, shit, that's up to you. I'm broke. You know what I mean? She was like, you already lost that 20? 20. Like it was a lot of money. But to my jefita, that is a lot of money. You know what I mean? I come from the food stamp and motherfucking top ramen era, right? So 20 to me could go a long way at that time. Now 20 ain't shit. So you can't even get 2 gallons of gasoline, a motherfucking piece of crack, and a torta. You know what I mean? You be smoking that shit. Don't lie. Say it with your chest, right? Anyway, so look, I'm tripping. I'm like, fuck it, man. Let me throw this 20 in any old machine because I don't really know the get down. And so I put it in a machine. Little did I know it was a dollar machine, right? I didn't know the difference in denominations, dollars, pennies, nickels, oh my, quarters. So I threw it in a machine and I pressed it one time, once. And it was a game called Lucky Sevens, Lucky Green Sevens or something like that. And I remember I hit a green 7, a green 7, a green 7. And then there was a wheel on the side that started spinning. Zzz, it was doing its thing. So I was like, good Lord. I think I hit something, moms, right? And it hit 10 times. So when it hit 10 times, it started going, and I won $13,000. Yes, indeed, off $20. And I'm a cold ass cat, right? They brought me my money. I had to fill out all the paperwork that you have to fill out for a jackpot hand pay. And I remember giving my mom her 20 back, and I was like, thank you, man. I'm proud of you, mom. Shit, I couldn't do it without you, right? What are moms for, right? She looked out for me. She was like, motherfucker, 20? I was like, yeah, right? Bam. Anyways, I ended up cashing her out a little bit more later. But that was my first experience at the casino. First push, first time I won $13,000. That's when I knew I was hooked. I knew at that point exactly right there, man, this shit was for me. This shit. Not only were there some minors around there wiggling in mini skirts, but also there was money to be had and money to be made if you did it the right way. So I ended up going to the casino with a tia of mine out the town, man, that she likes to go to the casino, wiggle. We be at Chancey all the time, Table Mountain. You know what it is, man. And I tend to win a lot. Okay, I tend to win a lot. Now, I've lost. I've took some L's. I went to the casino, so I was thinking I'm in that motherfucker mobbing. The mobbing and immaculation was real. I walk in like Crucito. Ugum, now, baby. And I walk out that motherfucker like, man, I took the elbow, right? It's ugly. You know, you feel like the San Diego Chargers homes when they lose right in the playoffs, right before they make the playoffs all the time, man. It's an ugly situation. Shout out to the city of San Diego, but you know the Chargers be charging about that motherfucking playoffs all the time. Anyways, so I dip in, right, to this one casino. And I remember my tia was there, and she was like, Mio, you need to sit down and play this machine. And I had already lost a stack. I had lost 1,000 prior to her telling me this, and I was like, nah, I'm cool. You get to a certain point in a certain situation where you're like, nah, fuck this. It's on menudo, right? I'm cool. I'm mad. I just want to leave. I want to get as far away from this fucking casino as I can, because at the same time, man, it's just a losing situation. I ain't had one bitch get at me, right? There ain't nothing but fat ass tortas in here, right? So it's just a losing situation all the way around. And I remember my tia was playing this machine that I had never seen before, and there was an old lady sitting next to her. Facts, right? And the old lady was looking highly aggressive. She was mad at the world. Looked like a Karen, right? She was, man, she had that little bob haircut, you know, that motherfucking, that Peg Bundy. She was doing bad, right? The struggle was real for her. My tia, she's winning back and forth. She's like, Mio, just throw 20 and just play. And I was like, nah, I'm cool. You know, I done lost too much money. So I was like, I don't even know how I'm going to pay my rent this month. You know what I mean? Luckily, at that time, I lived with my tia, so maybe she'd give me a pass. You know what I mean? Maybe I can skate on by. But anyway, so it was a bad situation. And the old lady gets up to walk away. Let me tell you what real motherfuckers do, right? So my tia's like, just play. It's all good. Don't trip off the money. Yeah, it sounds good because she got a whole lot of money. Me, at this point in time, I done wasted everything I had in my life, right? So I said, fuck it. I got a little 20 left, you know what I mean? So I guess I ain't going to be smoking cigarettes tonight. And I slipped that motherfucking $20 bill in, and I pressed it. On the third spin, it said, Progressive Grand Awarded, $9,700 and something, right? Yes, indeed. I hit graffiti on the bus. Menudo, I won, right? I won. And let me tell you what a real guy does, right? This is what a real motherfucker does. I actually got up out of my chair. I was happy. They cashed me out the money. Sir, do you want us to take taxes? Hell no, right? Give me I need all 9 of that, right? So I took the 9, gave my tia a little 100, told her to slap that in. She's all happy. I'm all happy. I could afford rent. So I was scared. I'm going to go get me a pack of frajos. The winner is, and I see the old lady as I'm walking away. And the old lady is sitting down. She's playing another machine. Again, she's on her Karen shit, looking highly aggressive, mad at the world. And I walked up to her and I said, excuse me, ma'am. And she's kind of looking at me. And I was like, were you playing that machine over there? And she's, yeah, I seen you. Yeah, I seen you was playing that same machine that I was playing. And I said, yeah, how much did you put into it? She said a couple $100. I said, yeah, well, here. And I cashed her out $200 because really, in real life, in all reality, that was her jackpot hand pay. If she wouldn't have got up in 3 more pushes, the bitch would have won, right? But she did it. So obviously, I gave her back. She was like, I can't believe it. I fucking appreciate you, man. I said, say it with your chest, right? I gave her the $200 because I felt that was necessary. I felt that's what a real one does. Now, scam this motherfucker like I am now, I would have been like, bitch, and just kept it pushing. But I didn't do that, right? I cashed her out, and that was called good karma. Now, since then, I've won plenty of jackpots. I've won $23,000. I've won $13,000 3 or 4 times. I've won the 12 icky sticky thousand. I've won 7,000 on several occasions. And I've taken plenty of homeboys with me. They're like, what's your strategy? How do you get down, gun? So I was scared. Do you get in that motherfucker like, if you should lose me? No, that ain't the strategy. The strategy is you have to go in with the mentality of knowing that you can lose what you lose. If you lose it, you lose it. That's just what it is, right? Don't go in there with like, so this is the end of the world. If I don't flip my money, I'm going to be out on my ass. Nah, because you go in there like that, let me tell you what's going to happen. You're going to be out on your ass, right? Plain and simple, period. That's just how it goes. That's a true casino story. Now, I wanted to tell you guys a casino story, how it went down. I was actually there that night. One of the craziest things I ever seen at a casino. It's kind of a little bit different. So, yes, I win jackpots. The way and the key to winning is not to give a fuck. Just to play high, play big. Play progressively and aggressively, and eventually you'll either win or lose. It's the only thing you can do, Holmes. In life, you either fucking fuck or you don't. You know what I mean? So I was scared. Hey, can I hit it? No. Oh, right? Can I hit it? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. And then you handle your business. It's yes or no. Yay or nay. Indubitably or no dubitably. Right? Word of the day. I made it up right now. No dubitably. Right? You get no dubitably. You know, no diggity. Like Blackstreet. So anyways, that's the winning tactics for the gun. That's how I win all the time. Do I win all the time? Yeah, I win more than I lose. That's a fucking fact. That's how I fucking clock the dough. That's how I clock the bread. I'm a professional gambler. Do I got a gambling problem? Charlie, the only problem is when I lose, so I'm scared. I got to figure out how to double back and bubble back on their ass. That's the only problem with it, right? But I only take what I know I can spare and what I can't, so I'm scared. I'm not a degenerate gambler. Like, I'm a degenerate, they say, but not a gambler, right? Bang, bang. Anyways, so trip out. I'm in Chichansi. Chichansi is located in Coarse Gold. It's right outside of Madera, Fresno area. It's a casino everyone from the Central Valley goes to. If you're from Merced, you've been to Chichansi. You know what I'm talking about. You've been there. You've been there. Yes, you have, right? So we used to go all the time. Me and my tío, primos. We'd all go, all the homeboys. And I remember one time we're there. I forget what year it was. It's probably about 10 years ago now. And everybody knows the story as far as what happened. But were they actually there? Charlie can't call it like an alcoholic. I was. Yes, the gun was there, right? What happened was we're all at the casino. And I think it was about midnight, 11 o'clock. And all of a sudden, I see motherfuckers come in with cuetes. I'm talking about shotguns, AR-15s, Tech 9s, y todo mine. I thought it was motherfucking the movie Colors being filmed in that motherfucker. I didn't know what to think. And these guys are talking about leave everything. Step away from the wallet, right? And I was like, God damn, we're getting robbed in the casino? To what degree of motherfucking security you guys got around here, right? So I stuck all my chips in my back pocket. Fuck that. You Indians ain't gonna get me. What it was the Native Americans, the Indios that control that casino were having some inner turmoil, some inner fighting amongst their elders and the people that were actually controlling the casino. And they thought that if for no other reason, they should just bum rush that motherfucker. They was going to lay everyone down. They was going to take the casino over. And they did. And I was there that night. And I remember I was like, fuck, 2 tears in the bucket. Let's take it to the stage. Of course, they followed everyone out of there. And the feds shut that fucking casino down for a year. I was there when it opened. Day one. Yes, I was there. So I was scared. I was there when it closed. That's it. I was there when it opened. But I remember, you got to think, man, there was a lot of people there. And people were fucking running, screaming. Imagine a whole bunch of fucking people. You're in the casino like, fuck, I just can't win in this shit. So I was like, give it to me one time. The wind's blowing, right? You're trying to win. Say it with your chest, right? On pyro, right? You're making all these different statements because you're losing like motherfucker. And then, of course, at the end of the night, all the Indians come in and take you for what you got anyways. I remember it was a bad situation. It was like a standoff. It went down at Chichansi Casino. These are some of the things that I see, man. These are factuals and actuals that happened right there in the Valle at Chichansi. Eventually, they worked it out however they did. I don't even know what happened. I didn't give a fuck as long as I got out of there with a few chips I had in my pocket. A year later, I tried to go into the casino, cash them chips out. They're talking about their void. You know what I mean? Come on now, man. Get your shit together, baby. Make it happen, right? So I was scared. You guys owe me $278, and that's a fact. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I'm going to tell you guys one more story about a casino, and this was my biggest win. Actually, not my biggest win, my second biggest win. But it felt like my biggest because I thought it was, right? I thought your boy was a millionaire. I thought I was never going to be a YouTuber. Homie, I thought I was going to have one of the baddest bitches like Dan Brazilianaire doing it big on a yacht, right? But it didn't work out. And I'm going to tell you why. So I get to a casino with my familia, and we're all partying. We're having a good time. I remember I walked in with 2 stacks. I'm thinking I'm the Mac Million. I'm about to double up, bubble up, make all this bread and get the fuck on up out of there, right? And I lose quick. Within a half hour, I'm down. I'm on my knuckles, homie. What that means is I'm scraping. I'm scraping, right? I got 4 cents and half a micha, half a frajo, like this big in my pocket, and I'm walking around, and I'm looking sad. And one person will tell you, man, if they know, anyone that's really been about it and been at the casino, when you're broke, you think everyone's looking at you like, look at this broke-ass motherfucker, right? So you're walking around just sad. I'm so alone, right? And I was getting my mob on. And I remember running into my jefita, and she's like, mijo, did you eat? I said, I ain't ate. I ain't smoked. So I feel like I ain't living, right? She's like, let me help you out one time. Of course, mom's always to the rescue, you know what I mean? Good luck charm, like a motherfucker, right? She's like, what can I do for you to make you have a better night? I said, so can you give me a hamburger, right? So mom's hooked me up with the burger one time for my mind. And I said, let me $200. Mom, I'll give it to you when we get to the pad. I just ain't got my money on me, right? Of course, I felt like the bottom of the barrel, scum of the earth, having to borrow $200 from my mom. But it's facts, right? And I'm going to keep it real. So I borrowed the $200. Mom cashes me out the $200. She gives it to me in all 20. She has all kinds of stacks in her purse. She's like, wait on, mijo. Don't be looking at my shit. I'm like, what you got right there? So I was like, give me that motherfucker right there. It's Benjamin Franklin. She was like, nah, fuck you, right? So I get the Andrew Jacksons, and it's cool. Me being the smoker that I am, wanting to smoke a frajo, the first thing I say, I tell my tío, hey, where's the fucking nearest place where they sell frajos? So you got to go to the, you know, where they sell souvenirs and shit? And so I go over there. I go to walk, and there's this one machine. It's a smaller machine. Anyone that's been to Chichansi knows it's called the Mega Bucks machine. It's the machine where you can win millions of dollars, so I was kidding, but no one ever does, right? So I'm walking by, there's this old man. He's looking like motherfucking the grandpa from The Simpsons, right? All sad and shit. Just bitter, beer face. I could never win, right? So I was kidding. He's doing his thing. He's the male version of a Karen. Anyways, I'm walking by, indubitably. And I said, hey, man, are you guys open to gift shop? And they're like, nah, we ain't open right now. I said, but bitch, just give me a pack of frowns right there. I know they're $12. Run them one time, right? Nope, I can't get them. So I tell my tío, man, this is a bad situation. You might have to take me to a gas station in Madera or something. He's like, nah, don't trip. They sell them in these little vending machines. So as I'm walking by, the old man gets up out of the machine. And me being the gambler I am, I said, fuck it. La primera lives, right? I'm going to drop a 20 in this motherfucker one time. Now, you got to understand, the way I am is I only max bet. Period. That's how I was taught. That's how I was. Actually, no one taught me or laced me up. I just kind of figured it out on my own. That's the only way to get feria, right? It takes money to make money, like I said. But I don't got much money, so I slap in that 20 and I'm down, and it's a dollar machine. So I'm pressing one at a time. And about the fourth spin, I don't know, it's always 3 or 4. It's like that number just sings to me, right? About the third or fourth spin, boom, megabucks, megabucks, megabucks. Bang, bang. Oh, the Denver's in there. Here I come. Let's say, move over. I'm about to knock yo bitches, right? Shit's going crazy. People are running and falling and yelling and shooting and pushing and cussing and busting. I stepped back. Oh my God, I kept busting. Then I decided it's time for me to go. I was all happy and shit, right? Because I thought I became a millionaire. It was $3.1 million was the jackpot. And shit's blinking. People are running. They're taking pictures of me. I'm doing the YouTube shit like this, right? Menudo, right? I think I'm all bad. And this fucking guy has to rain on my parade and shit on my shower. And he says, hey, Holmes, did you bet max? I said, hell nah, bro. Fuck that. Hey, I only bet $1, but shit, I did it like that. And he's like, nah, bro, you didn't win the jackpot. My whole fucking life came crumbling before my eyes, but I knew I won something, right? And he goes, did you bet 2? And I said, no. He said, well, what you bet, puto? I said, $1. That's it. Shit, I'm Mexican, Holmes. We're broke around this camp. What's up with it? He's like, oh, you still hit, bro, but you didn't win the jackpot. Well, come to pass, man. If I would have bet fucking 3, I would have won 3.1 million. If I bet 2, it would have been $160,000. It was only 1. It was 16 stacks. I took them. I was happy. Hello, sir. Do you need fucking, give me your social security card. How many taxes you want us to take out? Nada, right? Boom. That was that. Of course, I had to pay him back out of my ass for that one. But you learn your lessons. You live and you learn. That's it, right? Anyway, so I clocked the 16, went back right to this machine that I seen this fine-ass Asian bitch was playing. Jumped on that machine. I hit for the 1600 right there, the 16th hour, the 1600. I walked out of that motherfucker much richer and much happier, right? The shit goes down. Now, I can tell you about a whole bunch of situations that happen. Gang banging, man. I've been ran up on in casinos many a times, and I'll tell those stories in a different light. I just kind of wanted to tell you how it is for me and how I win in casinos, man. Do I really win or do I lose? For the most part, I win. I do take the L just like anyone else, but I won like a motherfucker that night. Anyways, just a little bit of different story I wanted to tell in a menudo style in direct fashion. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't, man. Continue to move with fast with a purpose, man. If you ain't got the money to go to the casino, don't take your ass to the casino because you'll lose your shit, right? If you do, then do what you does, cuz, man. On power! Get your money. Get your money, boo-boo. Get your money, right? It is what it is. If you like this, please hit that like and subscribe. If not, thumbs down. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. It's just a little Sunday story I wanted to tell, man. How the gun be winning at the casinos. It's facts. Homeboys will tell you. They've been around me. They've been like, damn, this motherfucker wins all the time. Yes, I do. I'm a winner in life. You know what I mean? So, okay. Ask your wife where she at, probably with the dope fiend, smoking the pipe. Bang, bang. Or at the gunner's house.